The following program contains mature content, coarse language, and is intended for an older youth audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you think that I'm not a major fan of quality horror films, you're damn wrong. Sinister is directed by Scott Derrickson and stars Ethan Hawke, Juliet Rylance, and James Ransone. It's a horror mystery, and is centered on a middle-aged true crime writer, Ellison, whose obsession on finding new inspirational material for his work basically results in the demise and cataclysm of his and his family's safety and sanity. What is this new inspirational material, you may ask? Well, it's none other than a collection of hellish, vile, and sinister home movies that Ellison finds tucked away in his new household. And I'm telling you, Sinister is really good. This horror film tears up the minor competition of today's crappy-ass found footage horror such as VHS Viral, Chernobyl Diaries, The Devil Inside, and the list goes on and on and on, man. This is easily one of the best horror flicks of this decade. Now, I'll explain why I think this is so good. First of all, Ethan Hawke does an amazing job playing as the main character, Ellison. You watch the decline of his critical thinking and general sanity as he becomes more and more fixated and intertwined on the satanic and demonic home movies he finds. He, in the middle of the night, gulps down glass after glass of expensive whiskey as one up thing happens after another right in front of him as he's watching these satanic videos. And he has relatively good intentions in that he's trying to write another top seller and provide a life of abundance for his family. But, of course, any sane person knows that the bad of the situation outweighs the good. And the main asset to the quality of Sinister is just what the hell is shown in these sick, twisted home movies. It shows you the happy and blissful before, with the groups of people just frolicking with their outdoor fun, with upbeat and happy rock instrumental in the background, and all that good stuff. Then you see the after, with things included but not limited to a woman's final seconds before getting set on fire inside of a car filled with explosives, a family getting tied to chairs with rope and getting drowned in a pool, one by one, and the final seconds before a child lying on the floor gets ran over by a lawnmower gone awry. And none of it is at all graphic. It just has incredibly vile and sinister implications, completed in a very Hitchcockian, up to one's own imagination manner. Seriously, modern horror films as great as this really don't come out frequently enough anymore. This whole the gallows-esque nonsense really makes you wonder what happened to the film genre. But Sinister isn't perfect and has a couple minor issues, in my opinion. One, I thought that the ending, it was just mediocre at best. It wasn't terrible, but at the same time, I can completely understand people thinking that the ending just sucked. Two, why does a portion of the dialogue have to be so underwhelming and cliche at times, like when Ellison is talking to his wife and just things of that nature. And a couple more positive things that I would like to point out, however, include the score, which is far above average, and also the scenery is not the best, but it's solid, and this is probably one of the most original horror flicks of this generation, aside from the occasional corny dialogue. In short, Sinister is a great movie that's definitely worth buying, and I look forward to seeing and eventually reviewing Sinister 2, coming out in just over a month on August 21st. I give this one an 8 out of 10. Have a nice one, and if you enjoyed this, be sure to hit the subscribe button.